I received this product from the brand to review, and how this video is going to go is I'm going to first show you the key features of the litter box. Then I'm going to move on to an unboxing and how we set this up. And then after that, I'm going to give you my overall thoughts and review after a month of using the PetSnowy automatic litter box. I'm also going to give you tips and advice on how we were able to transition our cats to the litter box and some other helpful and useful tips. So stick around for that. So let's get started.
All right, so when you first see this package outside your door, you will realize it is huge. But it's a good thing. You know, it's a lot of styrofoam and protective elements inside this package, but it is a really large box. So here's the thing that comes with the package. You're gonna have 3 of these pet liners. Those are the extra ones. You already have one that's actually in the litter box, so these are 3 extra ones. And then moving along, we're going to take out the styrofoam, of course the plug that keeps your PetSnowy litter box on, 2 odor fresheners, and the litter tracker. I recommend tilting the box to the side so you can easily pull it out rather than pull it up and over. And so when you first pull it out, it is in this protective plastic film, which is great. We're going to remove that plastic film. Our cats are, of course, heavily interested in what we're doing. The PetSnowy litter box is essentially 2 large components. It's that bottom base, and then you have your top base that you just kind of clamp over and hear a click to know that it is on securely. Then you'll see the lights on the left kind of stabilizing and initializing. And I'll go deeper into what those lights indicate, but first it's going to reset and initialize. It's going to rotate that circular litter box, and you're going to want to wait until all that is done. All the lights will stop flashing to indicate that it is done resetting and your PetSnowy litter box is ready for use. That is a location where you will put your litter. Now I'll go deeper into that, but first off, now that all the lights are white and stable, it's ready for use. We're gonna put our litter tracker right here, open up the flap, and it's probably easier if you'd have done it with the component, the top component off. And there we go. This alone is a huge benefit. So now when they leave their litter, any sort of litter that's on their paws are going to get tracked and remain here and not on your rug. And then that's where you're going to put your odor freshener. You're going to unclip that and insert it in. Here's a better look at where your litter is going to go on that kind of a film location there. It is washable, very easy to clean as well. So once they're done pooping or peeing, they're going to walk out, and again, that tracker will collect the litter that's on their paws. Again, one of the main benefits of this litter box is all the litter that gets tracked there and makes your room and your house much more cleaner. Okay, again, there is that odor freshener. I'll just take it out and I'll put the new one in there like so. You'll be pleased to know every time they use the litter will empty itself, or at least empty out the waste. And then it'll initiate this odor freshener where it's gonna activate this freshener to freshen out any sort of odor that's inside. So the next time your cats go back in here, it's going to smell like fresh air, and subsequently, it's also not gonna creep out into your house. So we've installed the litter tracker, we've installed the odor freshener. There's a pet liner in the left bottom tray already, so we didn't have to add any extra ones. Your cats will essentially enter into this flap here. You can take the flap off if you want as well. They're gonna enter in there, go to the left, use the litter, and come back to the right and pop right out. And of course, the top here, if we open it up, that is where we're going to put in our litter here in just a second. All right, so everything that needs to be installed is installed. All the lights are white. There's nothing flashing. All right, open the bottom left tray to see the pet liner. Whenever your cats use the litter box, it will rotate and empty out its poop into that bag. When it's time to empty out that tray, just pull the bag out, toss it, and add a new one. Now open the top flap and add your litter, maximum 5.7 pounds. There is a maximum line there to help prevent you from adding too much. And here's a top view of where you can see the tracker and the odor freshener that we installed earlier in this video. And then towards the right, you can see the flap where they initially enter in. So the 3 buttons in the front there, the far left one circulates and cleans out the litter. The middle one empties the total litter box to the liner. And then the far right one with the R button resets the components. The actual setup took only about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's been really easy to clean and maintain the litter box.
All right, so here is my overall thoughts and process from transitioning from my old litter box to the PetSnowy automated litter box. So number one useful tip I believe I can give to you all is the transition process, right? The transition from the old litter box, whichever you have for now, to going ahead with the PetSnowy for your cats. I highly suggest taking this brown section off, or whatever color you got, take that half section off so your pets can actually visually see the litter and see where the litter is, rather than keeping this hood on and they got to go and hunt and find where the new litter is, right? So we were first having issues of that transition period until we took this top portion off. Then they were able to visually see the litter and they started consistently using it. After that, then we put the hood back on and then all was good. So overall thought process of this, new, improved PetSnowy litter box is the odor. I don't smell the odor anymore significantly. Like our prior litter box, it did have a hood, but it still had openings to where the odor would creep out. Like you could tell when they just got done pooping or peeing. If you hadn't changed the litter in a week, the odor was definitely started getting around the house. So one of my favorite parts about this new litter box is a sealed hood. Essentially, everything is pretty much sealed, so the odor is sucked inside this litter box. Amazing. That's one of the huge benefits for me that I've experienced so far. Number 2 is also the app feature. I'm thoroughly impressed with the app. The app that's connected to this litter box essentially tells you when your cat used the litter, what time, how long, and then it also tells you when it cleaned it. There's also buttons there on the app that transmits and speaks to the litter box for it to clean it. If you, instead of just manually hitting this clean button, right, you can press a button on the app and it'll essentially circulate inside the litter box and clean out your litter for whatever reason. Now, it automatically does clean every time your cats use the litter. It'll rotate and, empty out the wastes. But overall, that part is amazing. I never had a litter box with an app, so good stuff there. In summary, is this worth the price tag? I 100% believe so. If you have the money for it, go ahead and invest in something like this. Less odor, significantly less litter on the ground that they're tracking. You're able to look at the app and see exactly when your cats went to go use the litter. And you're able to seamlessly clean the litter with the app or pressing the button here. Another great thing about this litter box, of course, is I'm able to just open this bad boy up and just take out the bag of feces and waste and just empty it out. No more having to pull out the litter tray and empty it into a bag, or it's smelly, it's kind of disgusting, right? So that is just an amazing concept for me, and just it helps a lot on a day-by-day basis of making this more seamless, the emptying the litter box portion of it, right? And that's one of the main benefits, of course, with going ahead with this PetSnowy litter box. And another really cool feature about this PetSnowy litter box is these icons right here. When your cat is inside the litter, right, this starts flashing. Like if I kind of put some weight on here, it'll start thinking that there's a cat in here. But when my cat is in there, see, it blinks blue, green. So I do know when my cat is in there, and then when the cat leaves and it's just kind of idle, it'll just be white and it'll show this little cleaning icon that you can press. So I love how the PetSnowy litter box essentially speaks to you, right, when you're looking at it without you actually having to read the app or anything of that nature. And then in addition to that, when you buy this product, it does give you, I think, 2 or 3 extra liners. I think it's 3 extra liners. So you do have some backups for a good while before you have to get some new liners. So that's great as well. They're kind of helping you out and giving you some backups. There's also, I explained at the beginning of the video, there's backups with the air fresheners inside there. And then the most important benefit for me, and just makes things a lot easier when I'm walking around this bathroom, is I can just look in here and see all the tracks they've made of the crystal litter. There's so much litter in here that this portion has received. I know my cats, when they're done using the litter, they'll try to wipe their paws off, and now they can just wipe it here and it picks up the litter without having it tracking all on the ground. Amazing benefit there. Like, I'm looking in here, I'm seeing all the litter that got emptied out here, and I'm just imagining the fact that it could have been on my ground instead, the bathroom floor. So that is by far one of the most important and most significant benefits that I've experienced here so far. And then finally, what's really cool about this PetSnowy litter box is one of my cats, when they go in, my other cat will sit right here thinking it's kind of a game, but they're kind of waiting in line too. So one will go in, one will come out. He'll be here waiting because he knows he can't fit in there with the both of them. Once one goes out, the other one goes in. So really thinking about the process and knowing that, oh, I see my brother go in there. Well, I'll wait for him to get out and now I'll get in there. Because I was kind of concerned that they would both try to go in there. Maybe they'll think it's like some sort of game, some sort of cat tunnel. Originally they did, right? When one of them went in, the other one's out here kind of playing around, thinking he's trying to come out and just pounce on him. But it's over time, it's grown to the fact that you understand that one person's in there using the bathroom and now they have to wait for it. Overall, I highly recommend the PetSnowy litter box. Get one today. And if you have any questions, I always check my comments. So if you have questions about the PetSnowy litter box, some sort of detailed question, I will definitely respond to it. Go ahead and drop a comment. And please do remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate all y'all's support. Thank you for watching.